Welcome to the first episode of Carbon Convos. It's a funny name. We should have named it something else.
Combos, carbon?
Nah, Carbon Convos. That's what we'll leave it with.
Like combos, like the snacks?
Not like combos, the opposite of combos. What we're gonna do here is have conversations about creativity, photos, videos, stuff. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But yeah, today's
Is today creativity or video?
today is creativity. Today's creativity.
So like the basic or
The
generic
basic, like,
broad statement of creativity?
what is creativity? That is today's thing.
What is creativity?
What is creativity? We're probably gonna have a lot of videos about that. But today's is like, what is creativity? So what is creativity? 3, 2, 1.
What is creativity? Wow. That's such a broad statement for me. I think it's different for each person, but being creative is taking the time out to work on something you have a passion for or you have a knack for and creating something different or improving on something. So I think being creative is either drawing, it could be making a video, it could be talking about creativity,
It can be cooking.
it can be cooking,
I don't know how to cook.
salt, pepper, or it could just be, I don't know, it just could be you just pushing yourself in a different way and different things. I think creativity is such a broad thing, but being creative or what is creativity, I guess it goes down to the individual, for me at least. What about
For
you?
me, I think it's gonna have to be being unique,
Oh, yeah.
and doing something different, like you had said, like you tapped into that, and also pursuing what you enjoy and your passion.
Yeah.
Because without you enjoying it or having a passion for it, you're doing it for somebody else, or you're doing it for the money, or you're doing it for an ill intent. But being unique with it, being your own, taking it yourself. I heard a quote that said, people become a creator once they stop admiring people and they start making themselves. And so
wow.
instead of just looking at people like, oh wow, I love Casey Neistat's videos, or oh wow, I love, Gary's entrepreneurial
Yeah.
mind. He's a brilliant guy, Gary and Casey. We'll link them both below. But they inspire us. But once we start creating things ourselves, then we become creative and we become unique and we become a creator. I think that's creativity. But it's very wide, and it has to do with different people, because you can be creative cooking, you can be creative with numbers, you could be a creative math person.
You really could.
You could be a creative
You really
math person.
can.
How are you creative? What do
How
you
am I
do
creative?
creatively?
Whether it's food or whether it's with business, I feel like I find new ways, and the way I think has been different. I remember when I was a kid, me being creative when someone used to tell me to draw, inside the lines, and I would always draw out of it.
Okay.
Kind of
the
breaking
shaky hands.
with the shaky hands. I
Okay.
couldn't. But even when I did try to draw inside the lines, I could never get it. So I don't know if
Is
there's.
this a remedial class you needed to be in, or
I don't know.
Okay.
My teacher's like, "What is wrong with you?" And I'm like, "But you see, like the box, we had the eye here and draw another one that looked exactly like it. We can make a face, and his name is Sam.
You gave him a name.
I gave him a name too. And the teacher's like, Vincent, this is not what we're supposed to do. But I think definitely me being creative goes down to either art, business, or food. And it's the way I look at things. It's always how to get to 10 is always 11 minus 1, never 5 plus 5 for me. So.
Okay, that's understandable. For me, 10 is just 6 plus 4. There's no other way about it. I mean, you can throw in a 7 plus 3 sometimes, but as far as creativity for me, I think in my photos, in my videos, and also in the mindset, the way you said, I try to express my creativity, try to be unique. It's hard though, because you see so much that happens. I feel like so many things have been done, even this video idea, to have a conversation about creativity, or talk about art, or talk about anything. It's done before, but to do it ourselves and to try to make it uniquely ours by having our own prompt, having our own, just us doing it, I feel like that's creative. But on top of that, the photos and the videos, so many times I look at a picture and I'm like, this looks so cliche, but there was a point when I said, no, I took it myself and I thought of this myself. Yes, I may have been inspired by somebody else, or I might have seen it somewhere, but being creative is just you doing it, and not trying to imitate somebody else. But yeah, I feel like photos, videos, mindset, just like you said, it wraps my mind to think about creativity and things. I just lost what I was saying there.
And it seemed like you were about to go in for a second.
Yeah,
You
but
kinda
then
just
it completely went in another direction.
To add what you just said though, what you said you think creative is always being different. There's a quote out there that says, "Great artists copy. No, good artists copy. Great artists steal." But I really
We have had a conversation about that
this
before, and so we kind of disagree on this whole idea of stealing, because I don't I see it as it's a quote, and I get the person who said it is super creative too.
Yeah.
So it's like I get why he said that, but for me, I just want to be at a place to where I don't even have to steal or copy. I want to just off the dome come up with this cool, wow, look at this lights here, transition there.
And I like that mindset, but I think in the broad state, or the mindset he was saying that great artists steal, was maybe like the mentality of trying to be such an individual or mimicking your life the way they did their life. So, for example, Casey Neistat made a video every single day working on his craft. So then somebody's going to mimic that. Maybe not mimic his style of video, but mimic exactly his mindset around things. Picasso followed like all the great artists, but then he went back to, he said when he was a kid, and that's how he decided to paint. So I think it's just, and we always have this view, which is kind of on the same road, but we just look at it at different points. And that's what kind of like
definitely come at it different ways. Like
I always told you 11 minus 1. That's for me.
This is like my angle, and then that's Vincent's angle.
I'm always like always left field.
He's looking over there, coming from that direction. I'm like dead on.
Dead on.
No, but it is two completely different views on it, and I can see where that comes from. I do understand it. Just for me, I don't know.
But don't be a copier.
Don't be a copier.
Like, come on, guys.
Be a thief. You should be a thief, not a copier.
Yeah.
No, you should still be creative.
Yeah, I mean, don't be a carbon copy.
Bottom line, though, just create. If that's the number one, that would be the number one thing I would tell to people. If you have an idea, if you want to be creative, if you want to be different, just go do it. Getting the idea for it,
do it. Do it.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Do it.
Getting the idea for creativity, or getting the business idea, or getting the art idea, that's the easiest part. Anybody can have an idea, but actually executing it, actually making it happen, that's the hard thing. And so my number one advice is to do it. I had a blog idea, and I'm like, I need to just go buy the domain right now. I need to go ahead and buy the website hosting and everything, because if I don't, I'm not going to follow through with it. I felt like it was a unique idea. It's still one of those post a picture everyday blogs, but it is the fact that I did it. Like, I'm excited that I'm working towards something every day, posting a picture or a video, and so just getting it done. That's step number one. Step number 0 is the idea. Step number 1 is putting forth the work for it
and executing.
Yeah.
I'm full of contradictions, and you know this already. But don't be afraid to be different as well while being creative. Don't be afraid to take the road less traveled, the path less unseen, because you never know what route's going to take you to where you want to be, and don't really focus on where you are today. Just try to be better for tomorrow, and that's what it's all about. But yeah, definitely being creative is it is such a broad statement, and I think a lot of people get caught up in trying to be creative so much they don't do anything, because we need such a brand new idea. There's a quote that says there's nothing new under the sun.
Oh, not at all.
So it's just more like don't limit yourself to being creative. Definitely people try to be so different, which is nothing is wrong with that. But they're just trying. They keep chasing a different path instead of just being themselves.
You'll see something that has been done by somebody. Yeah, for sure.
But if you're just with yourself and being unique and with yourself, like for example, Eric's hair is super different.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
And that's part of him. People see him, they think, well, he must be creative. He must be in some aspect, And he didn't really mimic anybody. Of course, a lot of people grow their hair out, but he just kind of just went with the flow, kind of thing.
I don't know a guy that wears a headband.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird at first, but like I have to. It gets in my face like this.
So it just it just always ends up somewhere different. For everybody. So don't be afraid to be different, because you can end up somewhere.
You can be somewhere crazy. With crazy hair. I think that's it for this time around. That is our Carbon Combo episode 1.
Episode 1.
Make sure you subscribe. We have a vlog on this channel already. I do know that. Make sure that you stay tuned. We've got Snapchat, Instagram, MySpace, Bebo, Xanga. Well, we actually have those only Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. Carbon Stories, telling stories, sharing experiences. Is that a good sign off?
I think that's bad.
I think we can end it.